Most people dream of $1 million business. They imagine success. They imagine freedom. They imagine recognition. But very few ever get there. Why? Not because they are unlucky. Not because they lack ideas. Not because they are not smart. It's because they misunderstand the rules. Most people start a business thinking, I will make money. I will work hard, and it will pay off. But that is wrong. You don't start a business to make money. You start a business to solve problems. If your business solves nothing, no matter how good it seems to you, it will fail. Successful entrepreneurs know this. They know business is not about ideas, effort, or luck. It is about understanding the rules that actually create wealth. So here is the question. How do the successful build million-dollar businesses, while most people fail silently, unnoticed? This audiobook will explain the rules. The rules most people never learn. The rules most people ignore. And once you understand them, you will see the path to $1 million business clearly. Solve a problem people actually have. Most people start a business with an idea. They say, I like this. I am passionate about this. I think this will work. But business does not care what you like. Business only cares about one thing. Problems. Real problems that real people already have. This is why most businesses fail. They try to sell what they love instead of what people actually need. They build products nobody asked for. They create services nobody is searching for. Then they are confused when no one buys. Here is the truth. A business does not create demand. It finds demand. Pain already exists in the market. Your job is to locate it, where people are frustrated, where people are stuck, where people are losing time, money, or peace of mind. That pain is opportunity. Every $1 million business solves a painful problem. The bigger the pain, the bigger the willingness to pay. People do not spend money on ideas. They spend money on relief. This is why guessing is dangerous. Assumptions destroy businesses. Thinking, I believe people will buy this, is not enough. Validation matters more than belief. You must ask questions. You must observe behavior. You must see people already spending money to fix this problem. If people are not paying now, they will not magically pay you later. Successful founders do not fall in love with ideas. They fall in love with problems. They ask, who is struggling? What is costing them money? What is wasting their time? What are they already trying to fix? Then they build around that. Remember this rule. Your business is not valuable because it is creative. It is valuable because it removes pain. Your business is only as valuable as the problem it solves. Solve real problems, and money will follow. Build before you sell. Many people rush to sell. They create a logo. They make a website. They post big promises online. But behind the noise, there is nothing solid. This is one of the biggest business mistakes. Selling before building. Real businesses are not built on hype. They are built on solutions that work. Before you sell anything, you must build something useful. Not perfect, not beautiful, just useful. This is called an MVP, a minimum viable product. It is the smallest version of your solution that actually solves the problem. Most beginners wait too long. They say, it's not ready yet. I need to improve it more. I want it to be perfect. Perfection feels safe, but perfection delays reality. Smart builders do the opposite. They build small, they launch early, they test in the real world. Then they watch carefully how people use it, where they get confused, what they complain about. Feedback becomes data. Data becomes improvement. This is how strong businesses are created, not by guessing, not by dreaming, by testing, by learning, by fixing. Another mistake people make is selling illusions, big promises, fake success stories, over-marketing weak products. This works for a short time. Then trust breaks, and once trust breaks, the business dies. Real growth comes from real value. When your product works, people talk, people return, people recommend. Marketing becomes easier because the solution speaks for itself. Build first. Test honestly. Improve relentlessly. Only then, scale. Sell too early, fail too fast. Build first, scale safely. Strong foundations create million-dollar businesses. Customers are your compass. Most people think growth comes from marketing, from ads, from big budgets. But real growth comes from listening. Your customers are not just buyers. They are your compass. They show you what to fix. They show you what to improve. They show you where to go next. Early stage founders make one big mistake. They talk too much. They explain too much. They defend their product. Instead of listening, the smartest builders do the opposite. They ask questions. They observe behavior. They stay quiet. They listen more than they speak. Your early customers are not random people. They are early adopters. These people are special. They try new things. They give honest feedback. They tell you what is broken. They are not annoying. They are teachers. Every question they ask shows confusion. Every complaint they give shows friction. Every request they make shows demand. If many customers complain about the same thing, it is not a customer problem. It is a product problem. Most founders feel hurt by complaints. They take feedback personally. They feel attacked. This is dangerous. Feedback is not rejection. Feedback is direction. Inside every complaint is a hidden opportunity. An opportunity to improve. An opportunity to stand out. An opportunity to build something better. Companies that listen grow. Companies that ignore disappear. You do not need perfect answers. You need honest signals. Customers give those signals every day. You just have to pay attention. Remember this rule. Your first customer teaches you more than your first investor. Money funds growth, but customers guide it. Systems beat sweat. In the beginning, working hard feels productive. Long hours, late nights, constant effort. But effort does not scale. You cannot work 24 hours forever. You cannot be everywhere at once. This is where most businesses get stuck. Million-dollar businesses are not built by working harder. They are built by working smarter. They rely on systems. There are two ways to work. You can work in the business, or you can work on the business. Working in the business means doing everything yourself. Answering calls, handling orders, fixing small problems. Working on the business means designing how work gets done. At first, you must do both, but if you stay only in the business, you become the bottleneck. Everything depends on you, and growth stops. Systems solve this problem. A system is a clear way of doing something so it works even without you. Simple steps, clear rules, repeatable actions. Look at repetitive tasks, sending emails, processing orders, customer support, follow-ups. If you do these again and again by hand, you are wasting energy. Automation saves time. Automation reduces mistakes. Automation creates consistency. Another powerful tool is SOPs, Standard Operating Procedures. This sounds complicated, but it is simple. It is just writing down how something is done, step by step. so anyone can follow it. SOPs save time. SOPs save money. SOPs protect quality. They allow new people to learn fast. They allow you to step back. And when you step back, the business steps forward. Hard work starts businesses. Systems scale them. Remember this. Your business grows when your systems work, not when you do. Build systems early, and growth becomes possible. Cash flow is king. Many people fall in love with big numbers, valuation, followers, downloads, media attention. But none of these keep a business alive. Cash flow does. Cash flow means money coming in regularly, not someday, not in theory, but now. A business can look successful on the outside and still be dying inside. Revenue is real. Hype is temporary. This is why cash flow is king. Some founders chase valuation. They say, "My company is worth a lot." But worth does not pay salaries. Worth does not pay rent. Worth does not pay bills. Only cash does. Profit matters more than praise. If your business is not making money, it is not a business. It is a hobby. Another silent killer is burn rate. Burn rate is how fast you are spending money. If money is going out faster than it comes in, time is working against you. Every month becomes pressure. Every delay becomes dangerous. Smart founders watch burn rate closely. They ask, "How long can we survive like this?" Survival comes before growth. Scaling too early destroys businesses. Big teams, big offices, big expenses, before the foundation is strong. This creates stress. This creates fear. This creates bad decisions. Strong businesses do the opposite. They survive first. They stabilize cash flow. They control costs. Only then do they scale. Remember this truth. $1 million idea dies without a single paying customer. Cash flow keeps the doors open, and open doors create opportunity. Marketing is your lifeline. Many founders believe this lie. If my product is good, people will find it. That almost never happens. The market is noisy. Attention is limited. Good products die every day because nobody notices them. Marketing is not optional. Marketing is oxygen. Without it, the business suffocates. People buy what they see, not what is best, not what is perfect, what is visible. If customers do not know you exist, they cannot buy from you. This does not mean shouting louder. Good marketing is not aggressive. It is clear. It tells a story. Storytelling beats advertising. Ads try to push. Stories pull. A good story explains who this is for, what problem it solves, why it matters now. People remember stories. They ignore promotions. This is why brands win and generic products disappear. Attention is the first step to revenue. Before trust. Before sales. Before loyalty. No attention means no chance. This is why smart businesses invest in visibility, content, messaging, distribution. They show up again and again, not to beg, but to educate. Marketing is not manipulation. It is communication. If you believe your product helps people, then marketing is a responsibility. Remember this rule. You can have the best product, but if no one sees it, it's worthless. Visibility creates opportunity. Opportunity creates growth. Hire slowly, fire fast. A business is not built by ideas alone. It is built by people. The right team multiplies progress. The wrong team destroys it. This is why hiring is one of the most important decisions you will ever make. Talent is leverage. One strong person can do the work of many. One weak person can slow everyone down. Smart founders hire slowly. They do not rush. They observe. They test. They look beyond skills. They look at attitude. Discipline, responsibility. Skills can be taught. Character is hard to change. Culture matters more than strategy. You can have the best plan in the world, but a bad culture will kill it. Lazy thinking, blame, lack of ownership. These become bottlenecks. A bottleneck is anything that slows growth. A person who delays decisions. A person who avoids responsibility. A person who drains energy. If you ignore it, the problem spreads. This is why great leaders fire fast, not emotionally, not angrily, but decisively. They remove what blocks progress. Keeping the wrong person to avoid discomfort creates bigger pain later. Firing is not cruelty. It is clarity. It protects the team. It protects the mission. It protects the business. Remember this truth. One bad hire can destroy years of progress. Choose people carefully and protect your culture fiercely. Learn from every failure. Failure scares most people. They avoid it. They hide from it. They feel ashamed of it. But in business, failure is not punishment. Failure is feedback. Every successful business failed many times. Bad launches, wrong pricing, poor decisions. The difference is simple. They did not quit. They learned. Smart founders test. They try small ideas. They watch results. They adjust quickly. Test. Fail. Repeat. This cycle builds strength. Resilience is your secret weapon. Resilience means standing back up when things go wrong. Not emotionally, not dramatically, but calmly. Failure only becomes dangerous when you ignore it. If you do not ask, "Why did this fail?" you will repeat the same mistake. Analyze the failure. What went wrong? What assumption was false? What can be improved? Then act. Change the process. Fix the system. Try again. Every failure contains instructions. Instructions for your next move. Instructions for your next version. Instructions for your next win. Businesses that grow are not the ones that avoid mistakes. They are the ones that learn faster. Remember this. Each failure is a blueprint for your next win. Learn fast. Adjust quickly. And keep moving forward. Scale with strategy. Not ego growth feels exciting. More users, more revenue, more attention. But growth without strategy is dangerous. It looks like success until it collapses. Many founders scale for ego. They chase big numbers, followers, downloads, vanity metrics, numbers that look impressive but do not create strength. Vanity metrics do not pay bills. They do not build trust. They do not protect reputation. Smart growth is intentional. It asks simple questions. Can we handle more customers? Can our system support growth? Can quality stay high? If the answer is no, scaling must wait. Sustainable growth is slower, but it is safer. It protects customers. It protects the team. It protects the brand. Shortcuts feel tempting. Lower quality, over-promising, under-delivering. These damage trust. And once trust is broken, growth stops forever. Reputation takes years to build and seconds to destroy. This is why ego must be controlled. Growth should serve the business, not the founder's pride. Strategic scaling means strengthening systems first, training people properly, expanding only when ready. Remember this rule. Big is only good if it's smart and sustainable. Grow with intention, and success will last. Build a business that works without you. Many people think success means working all the time. Long hours, constant stress, never switching off. That is not freedom. That is another job. True wealth is not just revenue. True wealth is independence. A business that needs you every minute is fragile. If you stop, everything stops. $1 million businesses are different. They are built to run without the founder. Systems and people do the work. Systems create consistency. People execute the systems. Together, they create independence. This starts with replication. Clear processes, clear standards, clear instructions, so work can be repeated without your presence. Delegation is the next step. You hand over responsibility, not just tasks. This frees your time and builds leadership inside the business. Scaling becomes easier when you are not the bottleneck. The business grows without breaking. The real test is simple. Can you step away for a week, a month, and things still work? If yes, you have built something strong. If no, you still own a job. Freedom comes from structure, not hustle, not stress. Remember this. $1 million business is one that runs when you sleep. Build for freedom, and money will follow. $1 million business is not built by luck. It is built by thinking differently. Business is about solving real problems. Problems people already have. Problems people are willing to pay to remove. It is about building systems. Systems that work again and again. Systems that do not depend on your mood or energy. And it is about leverage. Leverage of people. Leverage of processes. Leverage of time. Hard work matters. But hard work alone is not enough. Many people work hard their whole lives and still never build real wealth. Because effort without direction creates exhaustion. Vision is important, but vision without execution is fantasy. Ideas mean nothing without action. Real businesses are built with discipline, showing up when it is boring, fixing problems when it is uncomfortable, staying patient when results are slow. Persistence keeps you in the game. Strategy keeps you moving forward. Together, they create momentum. Remember this formula. Discipline plus persistence plus strategy equals wealth. Think long term, build smart, and design your business for freedom. Most people will never build $1 million business. Not because they lack ideas, not because they lack effort, but because they ignore the rules. Rules about problems, rules about systems, rules about discipline, cash flow, and control. Now you know those rules. Nothing is hidden anymore. The path is clear, but knowledge is not enough. The question is simple. Will you follow the rules, build patiently, think long term, or will you do what most people do? Chase shortcuts, follow ego, and stay average? The decision is already being made by what you do next.